this old Sony sound system, and I have a little cheap amplifier that I got on eBay. Can't find the amplifier right now. I think it's over at my storage shop. So we're gonna go get that amplifier today. And it's one of those 4-knob amplifiers. It has bass, treble, and whatever, and your volume and then whatever. So it's one of those. It's an amplifier that you can buy, that you can actually see the circuit board and everything, and you kind of put it all together. It's kind of cool, but it's pretty powerful. I forgot how many watts it was. So we're going to take that amplifier, we're going to connect it to this, and that amplifier runs off of 12 volts, which is perfect for this car because this car is a 12 volt system. And we're going to connect the external Bluetooth, the internal Bluetooth MP3 player, connect that to the amplifier going to the speaker here. So I'm not going to add a stereo system. Back in the day, I would have went and got a car stereo and I would have added it in here and I would cut it all in and did all that stuff. Some of the guys are doing that in their modifications. Some of these guys that are doing these Power Wheel modifications and ride-on car modifications, you'll see me showing a lot of those videos, and that's kind of cool. And they do a lot of stuff. And then they cut the wheels all out, and then they do deep dish pans and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do all that right now. Maybe later on we may do the deep dish pan and all that kind of stuff, and then lower the vehicle, lower it. I think I will pop off these hubcaps. These things just pop right off, and I think I'll pop off the hubcaps, and we will paint the hubcaps. I think we're going to paint the hubcaps the same green color that you see on the car to kind of bring it out. We will lower it, because you can see they've got like a 2-inch gap here. So we are going to lower this car, and we're going to pretty much make it, it's going to be a custom RC unit. Can you guys see the car? Probably not that good, huh? Probably going to have to pick this thing up. But anyway, this car sells on Amazon. I think it's like $129 right now. I think it actually went down. I bought it once again on the 7th, and then it's really weird. Because once you buy something and you go back and you look at it and it goes down in price. Ain't that weird? Sometimes it can go up, but it went down. Kind of weird. And Walmart's selling it for like 99 bucks, I think. So it's a cool car. So anybody that wants to do a modification on something, because I like RC cars, and I look at this car right here, and I'm like, this is a big car. This was pretty big. This is like one of the biggest ones you can get in Walmart. I think they have some trucks and stuff in there too. And I was like, it's cool, but it doesn't give me what I want. It doesn't give me, it's not the style. You know, this is cool. This is a UTV. And I was like, I wanted a UTV. I bought this as a Model 2. This is a symbol of the larger UTV that I'm trying to build, which is going to be, once again, I told you guys the Bro Rover. The Bro Rover is actually going to be a UTV vehicle too. I can take the Bro Rover body off, and then I can put a UTV body on it, or I might put the UTV body on my other ATV. I got another ATV. I got 3 or 4 of them. So, oh no, I tell you, I got to take that back. Take that back. The tractors. Let's talk about the tractors. Yes, I got 2 tractors. Don't ask me how and why. I'll keep it real. The first tractor, I paid $100 for it, keeping it real. And what was that called? The Power Pro something tractor. I don't know. That's from like 19. Dang, I had a year on that mug. I can't remember the year, but it's an older tractor. I think it was like 1999 or 1993. I don't know. Anyway, that's my first tractor I got. I paid for it. I paid $100 for it, and I went and picked it up in Rio Linda, and I got the trailer with it and everything. You guys seen the pictures and stuff? That's cool. Well, I think about a couple weeks later, all of a sudden another tractor pops up. I was like, huh, this one looks better. It was gray, and it was a Craftsman, because I always wanted a Craftsman tractor. Believe it or not, don't ask me why. Way back in the day, I think I wanted a Craftsman, because Craftsman, I think, was made at Sears. Sears used to sell a lot of Craftsman tractors. They were expensive. You know, they were in the $2,000 and $3,000 range. So this guy pops up and it says 32 minutes. 32 minutes ago it popped up. I'm like, what? And it said free. Read my lips. Read my lips. Free. I said, okay. Where's this thing located? 8 minutes away from my house. I was like, I gotta go get this. I got to go get this. Do I need another tractor? No. But is it for another project? Yes. Is it going to be really pretty cool? Yes. So I had to make arrangements. I didn't even make any arrangements. I just like jumped up. Didn't know how I was going to transport this thing, but I figured if I could transport one tractor, I could transport the other tractor. The only difference between this tractor is the blades were still on the tractor. The other tractor, the blades were taken off because the guy had it as a he let his kids drive around on his little farm or something with it, and you know, he took the blade off and it wasn't a tractor anymore. It was just a little toy for the kids, and he had Power Wheels and all kinds of other stuff out there for him too. Yeah. So this guy had the blade still on the tractor because he was using the tractor, and he said he just bought a tractor. He just bought a zero turn. Zero turns are pretty expensive, and he spent like 4,000 bucks. Yeah, those tractors are a lot. I think he said $4,400 or $4,100 or something like that for his new tractor, which is a zero turn. And I was like, wow, okay, I'll take it. So I went over to the guy's house, got the other one for free. He looked at me kind of crazy when I pulled up. He was looking for me pulling up, I guess, in a truck or SUV or something. I said, hey, this is what we got. I got a Subaru, 2004 Subaru. It's going to fit in the back. I bought another tractor recently, so I know it will fit. I'm going to have to take the blades off, though. I told him I'm going to take the blades off. I even brought my tools. So I just took my little roll toolbox, that little cheap tools I got from Walmart, and I just took in Harbor Freight. And I just went over there with my little tools, and I said, okay, we're going to take the blade off and this and that. And finally, I found out we didn't even need the tools. It was just a bunch of pins that you pop out. And I actually got the pins right here. I'll show you what the pins look like. Try to keep everything real. These little things right here, little Carter pins or whatever. I don't know what you call them. So these little pins, probably can't see it, but you just pop out. It was like maybe 6 pins or something. You just pop out from underneath it. So we had to lift it sideways, and I started popping out pins. He started popping out pins, and he cut his hand too. The guy cut his hand. I was sad about that. He cut his hand, and I had just bought me some little $2 gloves. I had some $2 gloves I bought at Harbor Freight, 49 cents or something like that. Then I had bought some little green gloves. They look kind of cool. I just bought them because it was green. Kind of matched my green workshop. And look, and I put them on. Good thing I put them on. Put them on. My hands was all greasy and stuff, man. I got down on the ground, and man, I got all dirty, and but I got the blade off. Finally got the blade off, the 2 blades off, and then we took the blades off, and then he had to air the tires up. Tires didn't have no air in them, so he aired the tires up with his little compressor and everything, and then we rolled it over to the car, lifted it into the car, and then I started trying to use my bungee cords. I said, we're going to bungee cord it here, bungee cord it here. You know what a bungee cord is? Yeah, they're kind of weak for that kind of stuff. A lot of weight. The tractor probably weighs about 200 pounds or more, 250 or something, I don't know. So started bungee cording the tractor into the car, and then they started snapping. I snapped like 2 of my bungee cords. I said, wow. But I still had like a little of my bungee cord still holding on to it. And I said, you know what? I need some ratchet straps. And I knew I needed ratchet straps. I don't have any ratchet straps. I was like, you know what? Let me go to the hardware store and get some ratchet straps. I told him, I said, well, I'm going to drive. I said, where's the local auto store? Is there an auto store around here? And it was AutoZone down the street. I don't like to buy from AutoZone. I really tell you, this is really bad. I could do a big review on AutoZone, but so I went and tried to get the cheapest ratchet straps I could get. They were like 19 bucks. I bought the ratchet straps, and they were just a piece of junk. And I took them out of the package and everything. And I said, wait, these don't even, they don't go, they don't clamp down. I don't even know how those things work. It was like you stick it through it and you clamp it down or something. And I was like, nah, I don't like this. I took them back in there, got a refund, and I had to upgrade to the $25 ones. He said, oh, okay, you got to pay $5 more or whatever. I was like, all right. Paid the $5, got the ones that snap down. I'll show you those on the next video. They're in my car right now. I'm going to keep them in the car. And they worked good. So after I put the ratchet straps on there, there's only 2 came in a pack. I was trying to be greedy and get 4 in a pack, trying to get the best deal. Should have went to Harbor Freight. Should take those things back and go to Harbor Freight. You know, I can get a better deal, or buy them online. But anyway, I'll keep them. Just gotta take the hit, 25 bucks. I try to do bro budget, okay? When I say bro budget, I want to get it for the lowest price. I think Harbor Freight, or it was Home Depot or somebody had them for like $9.99 the other day for 4 in a pack. That was probably a better deal. Who knows? I don't know about the quality, but I'm always trying to keep the price very, very low. That's why they call it bro budget building. Bro budget building. Every day almost, I'm going to show you guys some type of bro budget building video. It may not be for me. It might be somebody else, and not necessarily. It might not be even a bro budget, but it's something talking about the technology. Okay, so enough of all that. We got the tractor, strapped it in, and then I took it in my storage, and it wouldn't fit in my storage. I knew it wouldn't fit. So you know what I had to do? Yeah, I'm keeping it real. I had to get another storage. I know what you're thinking. Tony, you crazy with all your storages. Yes, I had to get another storage. So I have 4 storages now. I'm keeping it real. 4 storages in Sacramento and 1 storage in Vegas. You said, why would you still have a storage in Vegas? Well, because I still have equipment that we're eventually going to have to bring out here and combine somehow. Maybe I'll get a house one day and I can put everything in the house. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah. But gotta do what you gotta do. So I still got my ATV and my other scooter in Las Vegas, and I pay on that storage every month. Yeah, I paid it the other day, and fortunately I didn't pay my 2 storages out here because I was like, I paid one of them because I was like, hey, I can't pay all 4 of them right now because hey, I don't have all the money. But I got another one. So how can I get another one when I haven't paid my other ones, right? I don't know how that works, but I got another one. So the lady was like, I was like, hey, what's the cheapest storage you got that I can put another put my unit in? And what's funny is what's really funny, we're gonna keep it real. I told her, I said, hey, I want the storage that's right next to my EV shop. I call it my EV shop. I said, I want the storage that's right next to my EV shop for this project, for this tractor. I showed her the tractor and everything. And she said, okay. So I paid like, how much did I pay? I think I paid like $45 or something like that, like $41, because they had a special or whatever, talking about $1 gets you in. You know how they say that? Yeah, right. And then it's gonna end up being like 180 or something like that next month. Anyway, so I said I want the storage that's right next door, and I end up getting that storage unit. So they're back to back. So now we're gonna go through the consolidation process. It's raining right now a little bit. Maybe today I'll take I took some cars over there because I had like 5 cars over here. Keeping it real, yeah, it got kind of crowded. I took 5 of my ride-on cars over there, put those in the storage, and then I said I'm gonna keep 2 of them over here with me. So I've got the truck, the 6x6 truck, and this car right here. These are the 2 ride-on cars that I have over here. These are the only 2 that I have over here right now, and I want to start working on them. But to make a long story short, yeah, I had to go through a whole lot. That's the reason I'm telling you this story. I'm sorry, you know, it's kind of rambling, but I had to go through a whole lot just to get that free tractor. And every time they say something's free, yeah, sometimes there's a price you have to pay. But I'm happy because that's one of the tractors that we're going to make into, I believe, a UTV vehicle. And the reason I say a UTV vehicle, because a UTV vehicle is a utility vehicle, a vehicle that can carry, that can pull, that can, that's powerful. And we got those big wheels on there. We got that big axle. So we're going to use that as a utility vehicle. Okay, say I get in a bind and I need to push my car or pull my car or whatever. That tractor probably can do it. Okay, I don't think I'll be doing that, but it can do that. But we're mainly going to be using it. When I say utility vehicle, it's going to be a utility brobility. Brobility. Read my lips. Brobility. Brobility means this is going to be a, oh wow, I'm talking for 20-some minutes here. It's going to be like a 2-3-parter. Sorry about that. This is going to be part 1, part 2, part 3. But that's okay. Just watch them all. Yeah, brobility means mobility. Mobility means if you go to the store and you buy a mobility scooter, you're going to spend about, I don't know, from maybe $1,500 to $5,000, depending on what kind of mobility scooter you buy. Brobility means you're building your own mobility scooter on a budget with more technology, or I should say more technology, maybe a faster speed, lots of other things that you can do with your brobility scooter. Where else with the mobility scooter, you're kind of limited. With a mobility scooter, you know, you might go 5 to 8 miles an hour. You may get one that goes 10 miles an hour. My GT, was it Cobra GT, whatever that scooter was, GT4, that scooter was a 10-mile-an-hour scooter, but it was very expensive. And you go back, and I look at what it cost. I think it was like $3,000 to $5,000 for that scooter. I didn't pay that much for it. Okay, so when I got that scooter back in 2018, 2019 is when I got it. When I got that, I was like, that was my favorite scooter. It's cool. It go 10 miles an hour, and that was kind of fast to me. That's kind of fast, believe it or not, for a mobility scooter, especially when you used to be on wheelchairs. When you're on a wheelchair and you're going 5 miles an hour, and then you jump up to 10 miles an hour, it's a big difference. But for people that are driving cars at that time, that's still kind of slow. But it got me from point A to point B, and that was the main thing. So I love brobility scooters. I love mobility scooters, brobility scooters, and I have so far when I came out here, I bought one mobility scooter. Actually, I traded my camera. So I had a Panasonic camera, DSLR camera that I traded for that scooter, and it was a nice scooter. It was like a $300-400 scooter, I think, and I traded a camera for it. So that scooter is still in my EV shop right now. I took the wheels off, took the motors off, and we put hoverboard motors. I got 4 hoverboard motors on that scooter. And it's just waiting for a body.